Emmerdale fans point out, annoying blunder. I know it's a soap but come on. Emmerdale fans were left baffled last night when they spotted a major blunder between Paddy Kirk and John Sugden in this week's highly dramatic episodes. ITV Emmerdale fans were left baffled last night when they spotted a major blunder in the soap. Earlier this week, fans saw John Sugden phone a helpline, and it was none other than Paddy Kirk on the other end of the line. The pair first started chatting virtually when Paddy started the charity in July. On Wednesday, John called the helpline, as he said, "I have absolutely had enough of being let down by the people I am doing everything I can to support." The line later cut out, but the pair had a long enough conversation to be able to recognize each other's voices, with fans becoming increasingly frustrated. Paddy had expressed his concerns about the fella previously. However, yesterday, things took a turn. John Sugden has been holding Mackenzie Boyd captive for 2 weeks, although in last night's episode, Mac managed to escape the bunker he'd been chained up in. Mac had been shot with a bow and arrow, and hit over the head with a rock by John, with many believing he'd died. While being held captive, Mac had told John about Aaron's fling with his ex Robert Sugden, and John began to drug him to get back some control over his husband Aaron. However, in shock scenes, this led to him collapsing and seemingly having a seizure in the woods. As Mac managed to escape, he let out a smile of relief that he was free. As a car pulled over, Mac begged the driver to help Aaron, only to realize it was John, with an axe. But has he died? Earlier on in the episode, John had called the helpline once again, as Paddy picked up. As Aaron was passed out on the sofa, John continued to tell Paddy that his brother was a bad person and had done time in prison. Fans appeared to be getting frustrated, as they took to X, formerly known as Twitter. So neither John nor Paddy recognize each other's voices? Another wrote, "Sorry, but it's annoying me that Paddy and John don't recognize each other's voices. I know it's a soap blah 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 but come on." He then began to tell the story about how Robert crashed the wedding day. As Paddy glanced over to a photo of Aaron and John, everything clicked into place. However, John still didn't realize who he was talking to. He then told John that he couldn't live without him and had to do something before hanging up. A panicked Paddy told him not to make any rash decisions, and as he'd left the line, exclaimed, "John, is that you?" Fans were left overjoyed when he'd finally clicked on, with one writing, "Paddy has connected the dots. John is unhinged soap villain at last, and I feel sorry for Aaron in this situation, and I can tell these upcoming episodes will be hard to watch," wrote one. Another wrote, "You'd think Paddy would act with a bit more urgency considering John is married to his stepson." Paddy then told his team leader and Liam about his concerns, although they told him that he shouldn't act on a hunch.